Good morning guys, it's another day working on the barn, another beautiful day. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to come out here. So when I last left you, I'd found the two barn drainage holes, and then we found out that there was a pipe that ran along here. Now I've looked into it, and none of the buildings here existed before the mid to late 90s, and this is old. This will be 40s, 30s, 40s, something like that, when these would have been added, maybe even earlier. And you've got to remember, when these barns were actually originally built, there was no sewage, there was no mains drainage. So on the basis that this was all fields, when these drains were put in, this must go to a soakaway into the field somewhere. I reckon it's just a brick soakaway. So my plan is to tap into here. I'm going to run my pipe all the way along here. I'm going to catch that gutter on a Y piece, continue along into there, into that first one. And what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to build up another maybe 1 or 2 courses of brickwork around it so they're raised. I'm going to put a slab on the top, and I'm going to do that with both of them. And I'm going to cap off the sort of drain from the barn, because obviously that's not going to be used. And when I actually do the renovations for the barn, I'll probably fill the U-bend in there with concrete or something. But for now, I'm just going to cap it off. That one will just be left basically not in use, but I didn't want to just leave it all filled in, because obviously it's connected. So I want there to be no mud or anything like that in the system. So I'm going to leave that open, but I'm going to put the slab over it, but nothing will be actually going into it. This one will be taking the rainwater. So what I'll probably have to do that here, because the pipe work needs to fall, and it's going to fall to the point where I'm going to have to drill into the basin here, and have the pipe going into it, I think. So yeah, some work to do for that. So the plan today is to basically fill in where I was digging along here, because I won't need to use that here now. And I'm going to continue this pipe all the way along here and into there. So I've got to dig here basically, and I'm going to take the opportunity to get rid of all this moss and just clean up the general area. So that's the day's work. Okay, more surprises. We're at the corner where that drain is. It's not actually a drain, and I've come across this. And this appears to be a drain. So, and it's sort of set a bit into the earth. It's right in the corner, but it's at an angle, slight angle, so I don't know whether it's just a broken bit of pipe that's been left and buried, or it's actually connected to the pipe that we've uncovered over there. So I'm going to have to try and dig around it and see if it's actually connected, or whether it's just a buried bit of broken pipe. Okay, so a bit of digging, you can see where the pipe continues to go down in that direction towards the other pipe, which is over there. So I think if I can somehow clear this, run some water through it, that might be good for the drainage. I reckon this is the original drainage for this barn that somehow has been lost in time. I always thought that there must be something around here because there must have had to be drainage at some point. So yeah, if I can get this working again, dig this out, I can tap my guttering into it. It can all basically run straight into here instead of going further along. I've had my hand down there, basically pulled out as much mud as possible. I'm now gonna try and run some water through. Hopefully that will clear it and we'll see if it will run away. Right, hopefully you can see that. So I'm going to start the pipe, start the, I'll just put that in there. I'm going to start the water and we'll try it. Appears to be running away quite nicely. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this running for a good time and we'll see if we get any problems. Yeah, it looks good to me. Well, that's pretty excellent news actually, because that's going to make it a really good way of bringing in this pipe work. I can just tap into that gutter there and then go straight down that drain. That's brilliant, really happy with that. No issues with these at all either. Yeah, that's excellent. I think what I'm going to do, I wasn't going to bother, but I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if this pipe continues on past this point. Because if it does, and it runs along here, very possible that I can catch the gutters this side as well into there. Maybe there's a drain here. It's quite possible. But the gutters here do go all the way along, go down, and I'm assuming that's the original stuff. Here, top here, there is no gutter, and there's been a concrete base put in here, presumably when this brick was put in. So it's possible they've got rid of the pipe at that point, but it's worth investigating, I think. Okay, so it's still running, and it's still running away. Okay, so the new plan is to bring across here, catch this gutter straight into there. I've ordered an adapter, because if you have a look at this pipe is 110 millimeter, and that is 100 millimeter, so it doesn't fit. So I've ordered an adapter. So my plan is to have I guess it'll be a 90-degree bend that will go straight into there. So, okay, a bit of an update. I've continued pipe work from where I was coming from over there, what you've seen before, all the way along here. This will be 3, 6, 9, 12 meters. Oh, slightly less because I cut that bit, but 10 meters maybe, 10 or 11 meters, and then I turn. It's quite a long route. I've managed to keep a decent full, pretty much a full bubble. And that one. And then it comes round here. I've got a full bubble again. And here is where the old drain was. It's where the water's going to come. I'm going to have a T-piece here, and then it will go drop into that drain. So just a little bit more to go, although I'm now waiting on the T-piece before I can finish it. I've got all the rest of it coming for to drop into there. I've got to wait for the adapter, but I can actually just have it hovering over the top. Hopefully the fall will be okay. I'm probably going to have to cut the adapter and cut the piece, because there won't be much difference before it drops in, but I'll deal with that as and when I get it. But yeah, should be okay. I've just got to dig. Well, this is just soil, well, dumped across as I was leveling this. Yeah, I've got a huge bit of wood growing at the edge there, which not much I can do with that. Possible, if I ever get rid of this, I might be able to. What I might do is drill into that and try and kill it. And there's some weeds here that I want to spray weed killer on. But other than that, it's pretty good. I'm going to repair the downspout next, which is why I've got my ladders here. I'm just going to fix that corner piece. Okay, so I've just got to cut off these. Oh, that's just fallen out, so that's an easy job. So now I've got a hole to connect it. I wonder if that other one over here will just come out. No, that one's not coming out. So I've just got to grind that off with the angle grinder. This is just temporary. Just need a corner piece on here, so then that water will run into this down pipe. I'm going to replace all this anyway, but remember I cleaned this out the other day. There is some drips, and you can see it's broken there. So I might go around and just put some silicone in repair it where I can. This gutter will be replaced when I do this roof, but I might as well get it working in the meantime. Because all my parts have arrived that I needed. So I need that part. I need that part, yes. Actually, I think it was it that part. Could be that part. That part, I think. Let's crack on. So you can just see where I've did a temporary thing here, but it's going to need a bit there in the middle, a little bit there, and that's basically how it will work. And I'll have a little bit of black tubing sticking out that I can use for the downspout to run into. Okay, so I've got this downspout into here. I'm just trying to get this to match up into this drain now. Quite tricky because I need to be so close. I might have to grind some of this stone down so I can go straight past there and drop it straight in. Yeah. Okay, that's me pretty much done. As you can see, I'm running the water through it now. You can see it running out into the drain. And I've caught this gutter. Eventually, this will be popping above the ground, of course, and it will have this cap. But I'm just leaving it like that for now, just so I can see the rainwater going into it for a start. And because this is obviously going to be replaced at one point. I've still got to get the adapter for that piece, which is why it's just like that, and it hasn't actually got the final you know, sealed into the pipe. I might have a problem because what I'm going to have to do is replace this 45-degree angle with this one, but I'm going to have to make it so the new adapter goes into here but only just about sticks out, and this I'm going to have to cut right down. This only just about goes in. Maybe put some sealant around it or something like that. So somehow I need to get this to fit this. So what I'm going to do, I've got an adapter. It's actually a rainwater gutter rubber thing. I've tried a couple of adapters. I can't get them to the right size. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue the rubber onto here so it sticks out, and then that will just push into there. But to get the right fall, because it's got, this pipe has to sort of come to here, I'm going to have to cut. I'm going to basically cut it along this line, and then hopefully that will basically drop in quite nicely there. So that's my plan. I'm going to cut it along there. Okay, so that's cut. So I've got this very shallow turn now. Basically I'm going to push this into it, and that will allow me to join it just like that. So that pushes in. These are actually meant for gutters to go into, which I will be using, but this should do the trick. I'm going to glue it to this pipe, and then it should just push fit into the clay pipe quite nicely. Yes, it's gonna work out quite well. I'm not going to push it in quite yet because I want to glue into this pipe before I stick it in here, because it's a lot easier. What I might then do, once it's glued, is cut out as much of the rubber as I can here, so the water will flow a lot easier. Okay, so that's a lot better. So now I've cut that, I'm going to glue that using this pink grip into this pipe. Okay, so that's it's glued into place. I've left about 2 centimetres of the rubber so it will clip in. So now it's just a case of pushing in. Yeah, that's it there. It's probably as good as I'm gonna get it. Unfortunately this pipe is slightly at an angle, so but that should be okay. I might put a smear of concrete over that as well, or sealant. Probably sealant would be better, wouldn't it? And before I put the earth on. All this is going to be covered up by the earth. But yeah, I think that'll be fine. On this one I've decided just to put a little bit of concrete just on the edge, just to hold it in place. Not really needed, I suppose, but just built some braces. And now I can put the earth on top. Okay, as you can see, I'm absolutely filthy from cutting the pipe and digging the ground and groundworks and all that. So I'm going to call it a day now. It's been a beautiful sunny day. It's still really nice, as you can see, and it's I think it's about 7 o'clock. But thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. There'll be more coming when I get the adapter. I'll do another video, and also when I cover over the pipe and stuff like that, I'll do a video on that. And then it's round to the back and doing the drainage that side. So yeah, I'm filthy. I'm gonna go get in the shower. So thanks for watching, guys, and please like and subscribe, and comment and let me know what you think about these videos. Thanks again. See you later.